Front position, no mark, roving at the back. Santa Lucia, kick smothered though, Stone. On the lead, Flower. Good football, Devils. He's got Jamison leading back towards the goal square, goes in that direction. Jamison, number 3, open goal, just gets boot on ball. Michael Jamison, geez, he made that look tough, but he's kicked his third, his second of the term. Margin back to 6 points again. Good footy, Josh Stone and Flower.
As I live and breathe.
Oh my golly. Didn't he almost mess that up?
An absolute meal of it. The Wantirna South veteran. All's well that ends well though. They don't draw pictures of him. It's down in my book as a goal.
As I live and breathe, Michael Jamison out. How many times do you reckon he cops that?
Plenty, I think.
Well, almost looked like he broke his leg as he did that, but he's okay.
Tripped over his shoelaces.
Get the ball out of the middle. Falling over at the crucial time was Papa. Hand pass from Damashki came out, but it's turned over. The Swizz hand pass. Kick forward there by Haronopoulos. I got that one, absolutely massacred that one.
Added an extraopolis.
Extraopolis as they go inside 50. Left it back, and the Vandelon's going to win there for sure.
Yep.
As soon as I was letting that one rip, I knew it wasn't good at all. And we'll have a throw in.
You did very well there, Az.
There's another throw in. Look at that for a throw in. Throws it over the ruckman this time. And it's going to go out again. It's just got that. He would be absolutely terrific, Seymour. We need to start a bit of a petition for this man to be getting the job next week. Because he throws an absolute mile.
Oh, he is Division 1 Grand Final standard. There's absolutely no doubt about that. That one back in. Turner in the ruck for the Waverley Blues. Gets the tap down, and Horton carves his way through. Sarin, little ball outside of the right boot. Running through there was Santa Lucia, just overrunning the footy. Plenty of bodies around it. Tackle laid. Quick kick smothered. That was Bird. No one really going after the football. Everyone just trying to lay tackles. And eventually it's all locked up. Callum Gleeson waits to come back onto the ground for Wantirna South. Horton to Yusuf.
Just an interesting fact for you as well. This is the 10th, well, Waverley Blues 10 out of the 12 grand finals they've been in today.
There we go, Turner. Crowd wanted ball. Bolek, Horton taps it over the back. Turner South trying to carve their way through. Two ruckmen have hurt themselves, I think. Turner, he's been in the wars, of course. Played in 2 premierships, senior premierships for the Bourne Football Club not too long ago. Those 2 successive ones. Has missed most of the season with injury. Gets up a little bit worse for wear there. So Bolek cops an elbow to the face. Umpire says play on. Tom will have another stoppage in the form of a boundary throw in right out in front of us here. The broadcast wing at Tormore Reserve. We've gone 18 minutes in the premiership quarter. Wantirna South have kicked 3 goals. Waverley Blues have kicked 1. The margin is back to 6 points. This was Bolek, only as far as Walker. Can't get a handle on it. Hot on his hammer was Martin. Walker on hands and knees, gets a push in the back, free kick. Advantage, Papa takes the advantage. Up to centre half forward, Pap. Gets a push, umpire says play on. Sarin lays a strong tackle. The Blues have the numbers. It's going to go out on the full, I think.
It is.
It does.
One goes over the fence.
Messy that was.
Walker wastes no time in sending it in. Strong mark at the front, Pap.
Tell you what, guys, this is going to tie the game here.
Robbie Pap.
Breeze has really picked up too. This is almost left point post type.
Tell you what, between Pap and Jamison and even Hardham up forward, what the Devils do have up there is experience. And you can see that with the positions they're getting themselves in.
Almost left point post, I reckon.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of shots on goal from here. Looks like he's set that one up nicely. Look at that swing back, Terry Alderman style. Scores a level.
What a goal, boys. And yeah, you're definitely right. It's swinging to the left and let that Breeze swing it back to the right. And that was a nice goal there by Pap. And Tell you what, all-time game, and Wanty South be hoping they can kick in at least 1 or 2 more goals in the next couple of minutes heading to three-quarter time.
Second goal on the board for Pap. Real clinic type stuff. That's set shot on goal. Just have a look at me do this, fellas. Show you how it's done, and he does.
Really nice work. Taking their opportunities now, Wanty South. So they have in fact leveled it up. Oh, lovely work out of the middle. Running inside 50, Hardham, little hand pass over the top. Papa can have a shot on goal, and they'll be in front, and he's just missed. They're in front regardless, but he's just missed to the right-hand side. He had a little bit more time there than he thought. They lead by a point though. Wantirna South, I reckon, is crucial. 5-8-38, Waverley Blues 6-1-37.
Let's hope those behinds don't haunt them again.
Kick in from full back. It's just going to hold up in the breeze. Blues have the numbers. Oldham taps down to Tiley. Handballs into the face of Foley. Picked up again by Jesse Oldham. Free kick holding the man. Going away Mick Foley. Cactus Jack at half back. To the wing. Devils have the numbers. Gleeson. Left foot kick. To a 3-on-1 in favour of the Waverley Blues this time. Punch out to the boundary. Yusuf's in the perfect spot. Got to take his time, find a teammate, or kick it out on the full. Santa Lucia.
Sometimes he just doesn't take.
I think it was a mark.
Percentage off.
Yeah, I think it was a mark in the end. Or out on the full. Doesn't really matter. Ball's in the hands of Santa Lucia either way. He's kicked it straight to Pap. Doesn't want to have a shot. Goes to Damashki at centre half forward. No mark taken. Great defensive work by the Waverley Blues. Well done. Great stuff there by Andy Huljak.
Poor decision making.
Affected the spoil on Mark Damashki, who's kicked 100 goals at this level before, I think, in the season. He hasn't had a sniff of it today. Hardham playing the role of quarterback. Sends them inside 50 again. Pap couldn't quite handle the half volley. Might come straight back though, Hardham. Waverley Blues will want the boundary line. Comes in with elbows up, absolutely cleans up Chris Goldstraw.
Tell you what, the fans are at it, aren't they, in front of us?
Yep,
He had that one lined up for about 15 metres away.
throwing a few superlatives at Hardham. Tiley has a fresh airy. Gets his own footy. It's a contested handball out. That was Goldstraw. Handball only as far as Walker. Flower in front position. Made that look hard. Sarin. Second effort by Jimmy Sarin lays the tackle.
Just seems that the easy marks are dropping at the moment.
23 minutes gone here in the third term. A 1-point lead to Wantirna South.
That is one of the best socks I've ever seen. Plaster socks. He's right into the spirit today.
Yusuf gets a free kick too high. Hussein Yusuf just needs to go back and have a shot here because the breeze will do the work for you.
Still swing it to the left of the behind post?
Yeah, just got to drive it long. Contested shot on goal with 23 minutes gone in the third term. If he puts this one through, the margin will be 7 points, but he's hung it way right. The margin as it stands is now 2. 6-1-37 the Waverley Blues. They trail Wantirna South who are 5-9-39.
Again, they'll be kicking themselves at three-quarter time. Yeah, it's something like 7 more scoring shots. It's a dangerous kick in. It might be an extra 25 metres it is. So against Flower. Some respite the Waverley Blues have done quite well to only be down by 2 points. I mean, completely dominated this quarter.
Just see how hard it is to get it past halfway kicking against this breeze.
I genuinely think they've been inside 50 maybe 3 times.
Kicking right into the teeth of this breeze, and that does not going to help their cause.
Walker has got it. Called to play on, goes to his left and kicks poor. Waverley Blues have numbers. They fumbled it. They get a free kick.
Brown, yep.
He's head over at Brown. He was lucky because he fumbled it. Short. Chance now to had numbers. He had Foley on. Turner goes back into the middle, risky, and
another 25.
just said that was all right. It was Papa just wrapping it around with a bit of an ear massage as they go a bit wider. Here's a chance for them to run out of defence. Touches on the ground. They keep running Waverley Blues on the other side. Nice little bit of body work early then. By Wantirna South, they turn it over. Real chance for them to go inside 50. Goes the talk. This will go right inside. Well done, Oldham, come across. He's been terrific. I think he's played at this end of the ground every quarter, whether it be forward in the second and back in both the first and third. He's been terrific.
Wantirna South kick 4-5 to the Waverley Blues 1 straight.
Ball back into play. 2 points in favour of the Devils. Tiley taps it into a dangerous spot. Down the throat of Brown. Tackled immediately.
1 scoring shots to 1 this quarter.
It's been a strong performance from the Devils with the breeze, no doubt about that. Oldham releases Robinson into a bit of space. Eventually picks it up. Goes back to Huljak. Just mucking around with it too much, the Blues. They're desperate for the 3/4 time siren. A real clear winner of that possession. Free kick going the way of Wantirna South though for too high.
They won't be long to go.
It's going the way of Gleeson. His long left foot kick is a hallmark of his game, and there's no mistake there. Ball over the back of Jamison in that contest. We'll have another boundary throw in, this time hard up on the boundary line next to the behind post in the Wantirna South forward pocket. 26 minutes gone, can't be too much longer left in this third term. Goal here for the Devils would be very, very handy. Back out again. No, umpire's not going to pay deliberate there.
Heard a bit of a... There's maybe half a chance. They would have taken this halfway through this turn, the Waverley Blues.
Yeah, probably, and they're still well within touch, and they're going to have the breeze. Papa! Smart defensive positioning though. Turner. Big Benny Turner. He's got Goldstraw. Ignores that. Goes long. The wind will take it. It was in the direction of Nat Martin. Walker. He's had a good quarter, Walker.
Oh, he just...
Tiley! Pushed off. Great mark there by Pap. That was real smart. Just got rid of Tiley.
Does the work early as well.
It does. Yep.
It's too easy there. The big man,
Tell you what,
Ryan Tiley.
Tell you what, boys, I've seen, including the 19s game earlier today, that is about the 35th out of bounds on the floor in that same flank.
No, it's no surprise. Hopefully the senior boys this afternoon can adapt a bit better. As good as directly in front. We saw him swing one through. This is for goal number 3 to cut the margin, to extend the margin back to 8 points. The Wantirna South Devils. Robbie Paps put it through.
3 for the quarter.
3 for the quarter. Spot on. Margin back to 8. 6-9-45. Waverley Blues 6-1-37. We've gone 27, nearly 28 minutes here in the third term. We're set for a grandstand finish. The Waverley Blues set to finish with the breeze.
That to me is the biggest goal. That's massive.
Correct.
To be able to get that one.
Pretty disappointing for big Ryan Tyler, who had the front spot and just let Pap get rid of him.
Ball back in the middle. Gleeson again wins a tap. Shark by Waverley Blues, and we'll have a bounce.
Gleeson's been one of the Wantirna South best as well. He's dominated the hit-outs.
I think it's a
Not
big man.
getting a hell of a lot of possessions, but everything that he does is good. And there is the 3/4 time siren. So the premiership quarter is over. It was all Wantirna South. 6-9-45. They lead the Waverley Blues 6-1-37. The goal kickers, 2 for Chronopoulos, singles to Foley, Sapanchi, Turner, and Swizbolek. And for the Wantirna South Devils, well, just 2 goal kickers, 3 apiece to Robbie Pap and Michael Jamison. Eight points and 22 Wantirna South players are the only things that stand in the way of the Waverley Blues reserves going back to back, winning consecutive premierships after defeating Doncaster in a close one last season. It's going to be an exciting last quarter. The Blues have the breeze, but Sarin gets the first clearance of the quarter for the Devils. Free kick holding the ball at half-back. It's going the way of the Waverley Blues. No, it's not. It's going the way of Flower somehow. Drops a long one inside forward 50. No mark taken. Yusuf in the right spot at the right time. Just stubs his toe as he tries to kick that one inside 50. Up towards centre half forward. No mark taken. Bodies flying everywhere. Picked up there by Cole. Tries to get around a couple of tacklers. Gets a free kick for too high. Mongrel floating punt inside forward 50. No one able to take the mark. Handball over the top. Tackle laid. Stoppage. Umpire says I'll have it.
Was Wantirna South going for back-to-back, but obviously in a different, they won Division 3 last year.
Yeah, they certainly did. After being defeated by Mitcham the year before, so they're no strangers to playing in reserves grand finals of Wantirna South Footy Club. 45 plays 37 here. Ball back in. At half forward. Brown. Oldham. Holding the ball. Not a legal disposal. Free kick going away of Jimmy Sarin. He's got Cox out wide. Ignores that. Goes the other way. Chopped off. Chopped off there by Cole.
Well, it's been like this all day, haven't it, for both teams?
It has. They need to mark inside 50 here, the Blues. Turner stands tall. Great hands. Benny Turner. Already kicked one. A former Balwyn Tiger. Played plenty of Division 1 senior footy. Played in Division 1 senior premierships. Here he is plying his trade on Division 2 reserves grand final day. You'd think he'd be good enough to put this one through. I'll bet London to a brick that that's exactly what he does. To cut the margin back to 2 points.
Oh.
Benny Turner. Oh, gee. Pushed it to the left-hand side.
You're just setting yourself up for that sort of thing, Seymour.
6-2, 38. Margin back to 7 points, but he'll be dangerous in this last term. Don't worry about that.
He's got hands like that in a pack. Like that, he's going to be super dangerous. Someone they can actually bomb on too.
I can tell you that he actually slipped over as he kicked it.
That's Hardham with the kicking duties now.
Ball. Looking for the ruckman. It's going to fall short. Good mark there taken by Huckstep. And solid across half back for Wanty South this afternoon. Goes long, looking for Patmer and finds him. He's been lively as well. He swings around. Goes looking for centre half forward for Pat. Did well, worked his ball. Ball came out the back and they just couldn't keep going. That was Chrome. And it was out on the foot. So I'll bring it back in. Price brings it to the middle. Mark taken there by Brown. Get the switch on. He does, but he kicks it high. Gives Wantirna South a chance. Renopoulos got it right that time. Goes bang inside 50. Another long kit. Out and just stands underneath. Probably should have got a free kick. I said nothing doing. Player wrapped up. Ball's out. Oldham. Been really good today for the Waverley Blues and we'll have a bounce.
Waverley Blues need to get the first one.
The bounce goes up. No ruckman got near it. Waverley Blues player was slung to the ground. Tough tackle and we'll have another bounce. Plenty of stoppages today. Yusuf on the bottom of that pack, he's been good as well. Tap.
Oh, Foley!
Oh. Dude Love, he's going to get
Pushing it back.
Yeah, Cactus Jack, free kick.
player. He's got it.
Just put it on top of Turner's head. That'd be the smart thing to do.
Oh. Goes into the pocket and it's just going to bounce inside the boundary line and we'll have a throw in. Right forward pocket being going 4.5 minutes in this final term. And Wantirna South hang on by 7 points.
Ball back into play in the forward pocket for the Waverley Blues. You'd think that most of this last quarter will be played up at this end. It's just a matter of if the Waverley Blues can manufacture shots on goal and then capitalise on those. Oldham with a couple of Devils hanging off him. It's the tap down by Horton. Here's Bolek trying to barge his way through. Free kick. Swanee South, Horton. He's got Sarin. Ignores him. He's got Papa further on. He's got Hardham calling for it. Goes in the direction of that. All Waverley Blues though. No mark taken by Turner. Ooh. Papa looking for Yusuf on the way past. So out of bounds for another boundary throw in. This time in front of the Waverley Blues bench.
I thought that opposite throw there, but anyway.
Just tried to put it in front of the space. Tiley goes after his own foot. He couldn't pick it up. Oldham. Hardham just pinches it. A one-on-one rake. Rugby league terms.
This is what being in front now allows Wantirna South to do. They can lock the game up around these contests. Plenty of ball ups.
Yeah, plenty of numbers around them. Tapping into the space. Hardham eventually gets a handle on it. Happy for the boundary line. It rolls out of bounds in the interchange gates. Comes again. Horton, who's rucked most of the second half.
Oh,
Goldstraw. He's got Saren hot on his hammer.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, couldn't pick it up. Out of bounds.
Well, he had about 8 goes at that.
Need some open football here, do the Waverley Blues. Brown, taken by Anderson. Cradwan in the back, umpire says no. Horton. And ball forward there by Holjak. Seven minutes gone, margin still 7 points. Yusuf, Brown hot on his hammer. Umpire's in there having a look, says I'll have it again.
Well, the crowd's just starting to come in a bit more now. Next game.
Tiley off the knee. Too high, free kick Scotty Horton. Brett Hardham.
20. Oh, no, I thought it was.
No, just calls play on. Brett Hardham it is. Just plays the percentages. Look at that ball go backwards in the air. Pap. Just judged it better than anybody else. Takes a strong grab. He's got Hardham short. Doesn't opt to go in that direction.
Oh, no.
Goes longer to Flower. Takes a mark an inch inside the boundary line. Centimetre perfect in every sense of the word, that kick. Flower goes out wide again. The Breeze takes it. Out of bounds for a boundary throw in.
There's no way you can give Pat credit for that kick. He
No,
absolutely
no way, he's a muck.
hung that, and it was centimetre perfect inside the boundary.
It's real lucky. Gleeson. Tapped down into the space. Jamison tries to go off the ground.
That's the first inside forward 50 in this quarter by Wantirna South.
If they're able to kick a goal here, it'll make the Waverley Blues' job very, very difficult indeed. Gleeson again. Enjoyed his work in the ruck today. Papa tries to get through a couple of tackles. Umpire must have been blindsided. Says, I'll have it now. So stoppage fest early on in this last quarter. Pushing it towards their goal, getting closer with every ball up and throw in. Here it comes again. That's Foley, he's done holding the ball. Great tackling pressure. Just tried to make something happen there with Nick Foley. I suppose he had to. He's going to have to pay the consequences there. Free kick's going the way of Papa.
One important goal coming up here for the Devils.
Yeah, he's got to put it through first. Top of the left post will do the trick from there, not too far out.
Just needs to keep it low, doesn't he? Hanging up in the air.
Very true, as.
Dean Papa. Right foot kick. Oh, gee, that's an absolute helicopter reverse drop. I don't know what the hell to describe that, but it was just awful off the boot. Did not spin the right way at all. Results in one behind. Margin back out to 8 points, 10 minutes gone in the final term.
So they'll bring it in. They've gone along this side most of the day, and it's a good kick. Oldham. The ball helped with the fist from Wantirna South. It's going to come into the middle. Two players will meet it hard. Well done, Tiley. Grabbed it at ground level. Spilled out. Kick forward there by Martin. Real chance here. Bates. Hand passes backwards. Tiffy. They fumble the footy. Now it's a turnover. Chance for them to go back inside 50. The Waverley Blues to the top of the square. At the back. Terrific mark.
Right on, George Ouzis. Hasn't had a great day in terms of possessions, Ouzis, but when it mattered then, picked up the loose ball and the long kick inside 50 was just to the advantage of Turner. He'll mark those every day of the week.
Tell you what, he's done terrifically too.
Got to put it through.
He's been really smart in those marking contests. He knows that ball's going to come to the back of the pack. Judges it so much better than his opponent there. Turner comes in. His kicking is
out on the full.
Shocking at the moment.
Too close to man on the mark there. Just rushed himself.
He's had 2 of those today in this quarter.
That one didn't trouble the scorers.
8 points.
It's a real kick in the teeth. Especially as good as he is, we know how good he is.
Well, they should be in front. He's had 2 shots on goal from as good as directly in front, and they should be in front. As it stands, they trail 6-10-46 to 6-2-38.
Just interesting though that we would have thought Wantirna South would have been ruining missed chances onto the Blues.
There's Turner again. Tries to get through the tackle of Stepinski and Gleeson. Couldn't quite. Tiley taps down to Foley. His kick smothered. Falls back into the arms of McKinley. Kicks a floater towards the boundary line. Not taken by the Wantirna South defender. That was Stepinski again. Ball out of bounds from a boundary throw-in, so still in a dangerous spot for the Blues. I think if they can kick one and get a little bit of momentum up, a little bit of excitement, they might be able to just get the job done here. It's only 2 straight kicks on goal that will give them the lead. Oldham helps it out of bounds.
Just think Waverley Blues, when they need to kick it inside forward 50, just to swing to the left, going across the face.
Throw in again. Gleeson and Swiss Bolek. Swiss Bolek had the back position, had to almost jump over Gleeson. Foley tries to barge his way through. Stolen there by Sarin. Long right foot kick to centre half back. Chronopoulos gets the spoil in, goes and gets his own footy, gets around 1, gets around 2, handballs to himself, Kevin Bartlett style. Taz Chronopoulos. This is a good individual effort. Just fell over at the wrong time. There's a right foot kick on goal. It's there! Blues back within a kick.
Taz, that's terrific.
I was trying to see who finished that. I think it might have been George Ouzis.
I think so, Seymour. Just have a look in the video screen. I think it might be, well, the camera's just gone the other way now, but...
Yeah, whoever was, he's back in full forward. I think it was there just been...
There, it was. It certainly was. Big Georgie Ouzis, who's put through an absolute cracker to cut the margin back just to 2 points here.
How good was the work from Taz?
No, it was one of the great individual efforts. Just fell over at the wrong moment, but gee.
Still clean enough to get that handball up. He's been terrific. Ball back in the middle. The Swizz is in there. Tried to get the ball out. Yusuf got a little hand pass off. Bates goes inside 50 for Wantirna South. One-on-one contest, winning it really well there was Martin. Bangs it on the boot. Wantirna South, they can keep it in. Opportunity, 1-2, Papa. Miller tried to step around, did all right. Gives it to Pap, who found his left foot. He might just keep it inside the boundary line. I think he did.
He did.
And we'll have a throw-in deep in the left forward pocket for Wanty South. Still lead this one by 2 points. Both sides wasted opportunities today. Who will take them late in this game, in this Division 2 Reserves Grand Final. Hand pass off Yusuf. Gets tackled, still tries to find his way through it out. Umpire said play on top of the square, really well controlled. Terrifically by Hart, but...
Sharp by Anderson to get the ball out to Hartem.
Just can't seem to take the opportunities either side at the moment. Not the big time opportunities come to break the game open or put themselves in front as the kick goes long.